So, are you ready, kids? I can't remember what the hell we were doing last time.
And I have a year.
We just finished killing that thing. Giving the trophy back to the chief.
And you got the data pad with the schematics for the
Oh, okay.
orbital bombardment defense grid.
An atmospheric shield.
I thought you had this.
It's not that bad. Steve gonna walk around with some glasses and make him look like this for a while. When you getting them?
My eye doctor says it's okay because right now they're doing so much to my eye that I could get glasses tomorrow and they'd be obsolete within a month.
And damn. You ought to get fish oil supplements. I have a fish oil bottle in my car because fish oil supplements are good for your eyes.
Yeah. I know I'm gonna take them for omega-3 fatty acids.
Oh, we got spirits, so let's keep it rated PG. I take fish oil. Us PG? Well, at least keep it PG-13. Not to say shit. I take fish oil supplements every morning.
It's good for your cholesterol too.
We stopped doing comics a while back ago, unfortunately. Yeah, the only place in town that really does them is Four Color Fantasy across town.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you
So,
very
yeah,
much.
no problem.
Is there anything else that would be kid friendly in here?
There's a couple like board game things that could be related to it. There's some stuff, so you can look around some. I mean, I'm not sure if they'll find anything that they're gonna particularly
Gotcha.
get into, but yeah, you can have to take a look.
Thank you.
Yep, no problem.
Look at this. This is.
I don't think I have it. What kind of time?
You just finished.
No, I don't have any more cups.
If you can't. We're gonna move 2 minutes and just keep walking, all right?
Randy might be
So yeah, you all haven't left the sheep yet. You were heading back to the ship.
But I mean, we could come back.
I'm disappointed we didn't have
And you were discussing possibly a mole. Because Sith keep either
popping up
finding
where we
you
are.
or being one step ahead of you.
I got my Costco gold card. You have the gold? Damn. What's it look like? So it's a regular card. Well, it's got a gold number on it. See, that's the same one Felicia's got.
It's all about the game. They have to play it. It's all about control.
God, I haven't had a Books a Million card in forever. Mine expired back in the 90s and I just never bothered to redo it. Yeah, I'm a gold member.
Okay.
I went to the,
Damn, that thing looks old. It's old. It is.
Jim
That's
was
the
saying
date on
it was,
that.
Martinsburg, and I was like, wait,
Expired
it's the
this year.
reservoir.
Oh, the date they gave it to me?
Jim probably
2013.
remembers,
Oh, like that car was older than that. That's been in my wallet most of the time. I barely use it. Oh,
Yeah.
last Saturday, I here's my Wi-Fi card I use when I go on my trips, but I have to throw that away. Last Saturday, this time last Saturday, we were over sledding when it was like 22 fucking degrees. And
Okay.
we went down the hill and got my cell phone in my pocket. Got the bottom of the hill, there was a snow ramp that I didn't see. Because the sled I was on spun. Yeah. Spun. And I thought it was just a straight hill down. It was like maybe I had a on my back. Went down when I hit that snow point, and I went boom, and crashed and rolled off the thing. I laid on my back going,
Oh, you did that with your back the way it is?
yeah, well, like I said, I thought it was just gonna be a straight shot down. But I rolled down and the thing I was on turned, so I was facing backwards.
Yeah.
And I knew there was a kid there, and they were getting out of the way. Well, there was a ramp that's almost as tall as this 2-liter bottle, and I hit that son of a bitch and went backwards off of it. And when I hit the, basically just iced it back in.
Yeah.
So when I hit, I bounced, rolled off of that, and hit my back on the ground. Well, my phone came out of my pocket. One of the kids down there stood up and went, "Somebody lose a phone?" And I stuck my hand in my pocket and went, "It's mine."
Made it all the way up to the drive. And that too.
I gotta admit, these Google phones can take a pounding and they still function. Because last summer I went into the swimming pool and forgot it was in my pocket and fucking drove underneath the water and swam in my pocket.
I'm like, oh my God.
And I came up and I'm like, put my hand down in my pocket and I went, so I took my phone out, let it dry, no issues.
Oh, that's cool.
Rolled in the snow, it got caked in snow, no issues.
Nice, alright.
Yeah, my phone, I've been at T-Mobile and I still got like, I need a new phone.
Just to make the end easier.
Okay, Jeff,
The data's going
if,
on.
if we end up needing to use the ship stats, I might need your eyes for that.
Okay.
To do like one shot.
You'll sit there and go,
like,
I won't even be able to read even like that.
Go gadget eyeballs.
Yeah. It was literally the next thing was me going to the brain.
I can read shit on Mars from here. Oh, look, the rover's right
walk around.
Notice bombs.
Oh, the rover stuck.
No, I finished my last trophy. I needed to
Again.
I made that comment at Smithsonian one time. I got a sheet look from one of the. They had a model of the rover. And so with the rover model's all wrong. It should be on the side where one wheel broke off of it. Guy just kind of gave this hateful look and walked away.
Alright, let's get to that.
Alright. So,
Dave woke up and asked.
I'm gonna wait a couple months.
so like I said, you all had, the Wookiees had a celebration because you killed one of the major predators that they have to deal with.
Took the head back to him.
And you were told that you'd be welcome back anytime. So you have like a safe harbor if you really need one. And
I started this morning and I got
Contour is allowed to come back here and live if you want. They're not gonna worry about him being called Mad Claw by his settlement.
Oh, I forgot my line I'm supposed to do.
What?
When you said Tonfar, the burning was of Vulcan blood.
By the way, you enjoyed your story. Must be like making characters.
I couldn't pass it up. I've done it all the other times. Tonfar, the burning of Of course, there's a Star Trekkie on there going, "That's not Tonfar, it's Ponfar."
I hate that.
You forgot the.
Yeah, it's Ponfar, not Tonfar. I only happen every 7 years. Hang on a minute, I'll be back. I gotta go get a new keyboard, and my mom's making me Hot Pockets.
Pizza rolls.
Pizza rolls.
Probably with his grandmother. Mom wanted nothing to do with him. She's a Star Wars fan.
Yeah, because we all know you can't be both.
Yeah.
Especially according to the Razorback.
I know.
Maybe she's not a Razorback anymore.
She's a Campbell.
Oh, that's his name. I forgot what the fuck it was.
I just knew his first
I'll be
name.
back in 5 minutes.
She's
And that he's. I won't
You
say
grab me a
that
drink?
because you go put it on YouTube.
No.
she's gobbling on.
What do
He's
you want?
gobbling on Sean on.
Steve
One of the
Flores.
special colored Mountain Dews.
Do they still
not
hang out?
the green one.
I don't know. They probably see him every now and then. He lives in Fairfax.
No. Either the
You
red,
do like
blue,
Mary's
or
just
the
front.
orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
I
It's
hate
color.
you.
Yeah.
He's the cum guzzler.
Well, I don't know who the pitcher or the catcher is, but maybe they trade off. I don't know.
You probably do.
They're both tops and bottoms. It's like a gay guy on Instagram that's going around going like, guys can get pregnant, but doesn't mean we can't try.
Do what?
He goes, guys can't get pregnant, but doesn't mean we can't try. And I was like, I know exactly what you mean by that. It's another reason. That's another way of just saying unload your balls in his asshole.
Yeah.
Can't get women pregnant for nothing else either, so I don't know how they think that's gonna happen. I remember back in 2001.
2 shots in the cup.
Oh.
In 2000.
2 girls in 1 cup was bad enough.
Yeah, in 2001 I was driving home from Family Dollar Distribution Center, and I was listening to the radio.
Ron Jeremy said that was
And-
chocolate ice cream.
Yeah, that's horseshit. But
What?
Ron Jeremy said it was chocolate ice cream. He said that no girls that size could shit that much.
it still had to come out of her butthole.
I know.
But anyway, I was driving home from Family Dollar Distribution Center one time back in 2001, and I was listening to the radio, and it was, I don't know what country it was in. Don't know. Don't know that. One of those third world ignorant ones. But this guy and his wife was trying to get
Yeah, little
pregnant.
shithole countries.
Yeah, they were trying to get pregnant.
It's okay, they don't have internet, they won't see.
Yeah, exactly. They were trying to get pregnant,
Love the war.
and they couldn't figure out why she wasn't getting pregnant, because he was like hammering her like a fucking street whore and unloading everything he had in it.
He's doing her asshole.
Yeah, he was up her butthole the whole fucking time. And I'm like, didn't
What
she
a
have enough
dumbass.
goddamn common sense? Well, she's a dumbass too. Wouldn't she have realized that, well, it's not in the right hole?
You would think.
Yeah, she was like, I can't figure out why I'm not getting pregnant. That's why I said dumbass countries.
Was it Aiden?
No, I think it was one of the Muslim countries. I don't know.
Sound like a split
Someone
between
playing the shit out of
television show.
PlayStation.
I saw the.
I shared a link to an old Benny Hill skit on my Facebook page.
It's kind of died down there for a while.
Oh,
Where he was doing the Old West.
Oh yeah, that shit's funny as hell.
Game Pass people.
How they fuck your mother?
Alright, so,
It's not bad. It's like
Get back to your shit.
That game you have to communicate.
And
I'm
where are you
finding
going
a
now?
level that I can't take like Rifleman unless somebody's.
You have the data pad with the schematics.
Where were we supposed to go with that thing?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. I was like, if I was really in the military, I would.
We're supposed to bring it back to the public.
Oh, so we had to go back to
The
our
senator
something.
wanted it.
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember. That's where we were going to somebody's house.
Yeah.
No,
They'll
we're back to
repeatedly
Coruscant.
run into a machine gun nest
Then of course something right.
over and over and over.
Alright.
There's no boxing in games. On
Yeah.
that.
Take another
All the
2
AI,
weeks to
like,
get there
it's
because it has a
like,
hyperdrive.
what the fuck?
Stupid.
We're gonna fast track that part. Because honestly, nothing's gonna happen in hyperspace.
I don't even know why they have that in there in 2 weeks, because Star Wars is supposed to be a fast-paced game. Let's just put shit to slow it down.
I heard that one.
Well, keep
Yes,
in mind-
ladies and gentlemen, this is 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Well, keep in mind, this is also the Old Republic. They don't have the faster hyperdrives aren't as common.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, the best they got was like what? Probably.
No, the best they have is .75, but most of them don't have it.
It's a remake of an old one.
I remember those.
I'm basically like owning
Gotta be rich to
like
have one of those
a
motherfuckers.
Mercedes-Benz kind
Like it was that and Fist of the North.
You know, 40s
Yeah,
Mercedes.
Yeah.
No, but Lady Falcon didn't even go that fast when he first got it.
Hmm?
Lady Falcon didn't even go that fast when he first got it.
No. It starts out with a .75, or not
I
.75. Starts out with like
Yeah,
point
.4,
three.
wasn't it?
No, it was a .5, which is the fastest.
Was it?
But you can't buy a hyperdrive that fast. You have to have somebody build it like that.
Yeah.
I think the Millennium Falcon, that YT-1300 model starts out at a times 3, I think. Maybe a times 5.
Because yeah, their speed is backwards from everybody else. It's the lower the number, the faster it goes.
Yeah.
Oh, is that how that is?
Mhm. Right now he's got a plus times 3
I heard of it. I
on
have.
the Onyx
There's a couple
one.
episodes because they go back.
And first,
Does it say on this?
yeah, it'll say it on there.
It's done by the people.
No, it'll say it on this.
Oh, on that.
Yeah, in the
what I've been watching
lower
is,
part of the stats.
I'm the only one that's got my name placard.
Spy
Yeah,
Stuff.
times 3.
That's better. I licked a lot of windows on the way over here too.
You too?
Country.
I like red. Clear is my favorite color.
Did I have it right? It was times 3.
Times 3.
So he
Yep.
has to adopt the daughter.
Clear is my favorite.
Now, he's a spy. So we go through
Alright, so
and he has
as
to
you're
find
leaving
a way.
Kashyyyk,
who just
Um,
so happens to be a top
you
assassin.
leave the atmosphere. You're probably about as high as low orbit, and that's when you see a Sith battleship.
And remember, don't do light speed in the atmosphere.
Sure, let's rip the damn atmosphere off the planet.
In Star Wars, it creates a wormhole.
Oh, does it really?
Similar like what was on Star Trek.
Oh, yeah.
But that's
Yeah,
if
you
do it.
can't hyperspace into a planet's atmosphere like on Force Awakens.
Yes, you can.
Even if you could, a human being cannot make those calculations.
No.
Well, they say that he was force sensitive. That's the reason why he was able to.
Han?
No, not Han. The guy that did those hyper jumps.
Oh no, we're talking about Han.
We're talking about Han in Force Awakens.
Remember when he jumped out
You're
of
talking
hyperspace?
about Poe in Rise of Skywalker.
Remember when Han Solo did that in the first movie? When he popped out of hyperspace like
In the
a
planet's
mile
atmosphere.
from the planet's surface?
Oh, I forgot
So
about
the
that.
Yeah.
sensors didn't detect him?
I forgot about that.
You can't do that.
There's no way he can make those calculations.
Proves how many times I've watched that movie.
Not gonna hold that against you. Alright, but the ship that you see is a Centurion class battle cruiser. Basically, it looks like a primitive Star Destroyer.
Because he said Force Awakens and the name didn't even fucking register. I'm like.
I wish I still I had that in my
The Force Awakens.
right now. I was
That was the dumbest goddamn thing.
Sam.
But that was Disney.
Oh no, they got word.
Oh, I know. But that was the whole thing. It's like Disney.
was the second movie called?
Last Jedi.
Oh, okay.
Worst one.
But what irritated me about that was when, what's his name, Ryan Johnson, when he directed that one, he did the scene where Ray met Luke, and instead of just doing a cut and taking the scene from the last that they did, and then insert after that the new part, they just refilmed the whole ending, which irritates me because now continuity's on.
Yeah, I know if I can do continuity.
Where that just irritates the piss out of me.
I know.
But
Don't read the Bible.
the thing is Ryan.
There's all kinds of continuity there.
But
The books of Matthew, Mark, and Luke get Jesus Christ wrong in 3 different versions.
Well, it's also 3 different perspectives.
No, I quit. I turned in my
But it's historical data.
You're still beating on the door.
And the problem is, Trips
But,
goes, hey,
when they did when what Disney did as soon as it got Star Wars, they sat back and went, let's make a movie. And we won't
Well,
make
yeah,
a,
they thought it was just going to print money.
yeah, we won't make a timeline or anything, and have anything flushed out. We'll just throw shit against the wall and see what sticks.
Daniel, I got that Green Mountain Dew.
I will beat you if it's green.
It always is green. You didn't want a green one?
No, I didn't.
You should have to drink it now.
Chug.
Thank
Oh,
you.
do you not want me?
No,
Do you not want me to
green
use
one
copyrighted
tastes like
music?
this water.
What?
Do you not want me to use copyrighted music?
Now see,
You can talk about music.
It all depends on what store you get it from.
no, it's all like I've drank him so much like during my younger years. Like now I can't drink it anymore. It's just this water.
I have so many copyright strikes against me that it's not even funny.
Regular Mountain Dew, yes.
That's because they haven't
I
even
thought
functioned with
you
it.
get 3 and then they take the channel. Oh.
No, they just muted or did whatever with it.
I can drink Flat White. I can
One of
drink
them so
any
bad
of
with
the
copyright
other
strikes,
colors.
they actually made it
It's
private.
set green.
I've never liked any Mountain Dew until Baja Blast was that thing.
I can still send you the links to it.
I don't see the point in making anything private.
No. I'm not in Afghanistan and running out of water.
What?
What do you
Because I'm not in it.
He's 100 disability for, and he's been fighting for years, burning the shit house.
Oh. I don't fight it. I just like, hey, did you
That
were
sounds
you
like
around
that's
those?
Shadows of
Yes.
It's
How
from,
long?
Revenge of
Every
the Sith.
deployment
Oh,
for
okay.
every 6 months.
Everybody was.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, after
I'm
Disney
sorry.
did the last release, after Disney did 7, 8, 9, they made 1, 2, and 3 look like fucking masterpiece gems.
I mean,
Well, I'd rather sit through 1, 2, and 3 than I would 7, 8, 9.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right, and I haven't watched 7, 8, 9 since I saw it at the theater.
And I
Actually, I haven't watched 7, 8, 9 since I watched it.
now I watched 8 a couple months ago, but once the C-3PO parts were over with, I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That's all I watched it for was the
Sorry,
CD.
I'm trying to find the song I was looking
You
for,
see
but I
that?
can barely
You
read
see the
this.
big round thing? That's the ship pond.
Yeah. And then when it got all sticky, you covered it in diesel and turned it off.
I can't hear anything.
I know I can't.
I remember when 7 was getting ready to come out. I was so excited to see that thing. You know, when it came on the theater, I was just the whole time I'm just going.
We waited fucking 10 years for this shit.
I know, right?
It's just episode 4 redone.
I remember Kenny, episode 1, he goes, we waited 15 fucking years for this bullshit.
Germany on his way to be.
Well, I remember reading the Star Wars magazines, the Sinscape and various things like that, leading up to the '99 release. I think it was like '97 or '98 they were talking about it. That's where they talked about that character Jar Jar being in it. I didn't know who the hell he was going to be until episode 1 popped in.
Then the dude that did Jar Jar Binks came up with the accent for him, and then they tried calling the character racist.
And it was the black guy that made the voice for it.
I had 2 black guys that were dropping the N-word at work the other night.
Yeah, I can
I
tell
had
by
to tell them to
the
stop, and then they kind of got aggravated with me. I'm like, dude, you can't be walking around in work saying that shit. I don't give a flying fuck what your color is.
Okay, you see the battle cruiser? Like I said, it looks like a real primitive Star Destroyer.
They fire a proton torpedo, and the ship breaks in half.
Not likely. But you do see 3 Sith interceptors deployed coming your way.
Star Wars Galaxy has gravity.
Huh?
Star Wars Galaxy has gravity.
What the hell are you talking about?
Remember in episode 9? The old
The bomb.
drop the bombs?
Oh, yeah.
Well, apparently space has an atmosphere because the world was at the bottom and it opened up and she was fine.
Yeah, I remember that. That wasn't 9, that was 8. That was Ryan Johnson's movie.
Yeah, that was 8.
Okay, either way.
I remember that because I thought that was so fucking dumb. She was sitting right there, exposed to the vacuum of space, and
Uh-huh.
she was just absolutely fine.
She didn't get sucked out.
Nothing.
No, just
She,
had a
and
lot
she
of
could
wind.
breathe and all that.
Yeah, just had a lot of wind.
A lot of
Now, there was one way those bombs could work. Is if
They were super magnetic.
No. As if the bomb racks actually pushed them out.
Yeah.
But that's not what that was.
No, they just opened like a regular Bombay door.
Yeah, they had like little fingers on the ends of it, and they did this.
And the bombers were slow as shit.
I know. That's all. Bring in the bombers.
Exactly. Protect the bombers.
Boom! They got that one blew up. Boom! That one blew up. I'm like, ooh, nailed it.
Yeah.
I felt like looking at them going like, I realize you're trying to do this for drama and shit like that, but you're trying too fucking hard.
That's not how things move in space.
Actually, the most active scene in there when they went out of space. That was a cool scene though.
It was pretty.
Jumped to hyperspace and split that ship in half.
Yeah, but we had so many morons watching that Ryan Johnson had to come back later on. And the theaters had to put a thing up there that stated that their sound didn't go out. It was just the way it was fucking done.
I didn't think that. I was like,
Neither did I. But there were people in other states that thought that the sound took a shit at that second of the film. So the theaters had to put a note up on the door for anybody that came in and watched that as a
Well, I was
the Star Destroyer.
okay.
I was the one in the audience that says that's not how hyperspace works.
Well, technically it would. If you flew
No, 'cause you can't go around large objects. And because of like gravity well or something.
Well, it had to be big like a planet or a desktop.
Or have the mass shadow
Interdicting field.
generators.
Yeah, the interdicting field.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
all they did was drive one ship through another ship.
Yeah, there's, well, probably the original.
I was glad it was hot over there. I didn't like it. I'm not going to tell you the plan because you're a man. Really?
She sent back down her boobs. These are the reasons why.
She didn't even have any.
It got cold out. She got really tried up this.
So, this version here is
That's what's
I'm sorry, I did not find it.
I saw porn one time.
Oh.
the first couple sets, they put
Anyway, you're being chased.
Are we jumping to hyperspace?
I think we should.
Well, you're still too close to the planet. So he's got to make the calculations. Kate Blackstar yells he needs somebody on the gun. He needs somebody on computers.
I'll take the guns, you take the computers.
All right. So Jeff, that means if you're on the guns, you're going to use the gun bonus from the ship instead of yours, unless yours is better. It should be under range attack. Should be in this block above my phone.
Oh, base attack.
Should be range attack.
Yeah, double laser cannon.
Yeah.
Plus 3.
Also,
12 by 12.
Also, before we do this, you pick up a D8 and you pick up a D6.
Roll. I got a 6. I got a 4.
Okay, add your wisdom modifiers.
To that 6? 7.
Now, is that better?
I got a 9.
Or less than your force points right now?
My force points?
Yeah, is it more or less than that? Those right
It's
now?
more.
Okay, so those are your new force points. How many force points do you currently have?
I got 7.
And how many did you roll?
What I did this moment ago was a 9.
9 total, so that would be your new force points.
Oh, that's my new force
Yeah.
points? You get the force.
Because remember, well, it's
called
luck
luck
for him.
Ah.
But
I'm Skippy the Jedi droid.
don't, no.
I'm gonna pop my motivator. Jazz hands. I was about to say, like, I'll blow my head off. Which way I roll on this?
Okay, so anyway,
Let's see if I do that.
imagine he does this and he misses.
Yeah, he's a stormtrooper. He pulls it, and the blaster bolt goes around his head. Stormtroopers and Star Trek red shirts. Stormtroopers fire, and the red shirts actually die, but not a shot landed on the red shirts. I love the one-shot questers. You ever watch those guys?
The what?
One-shot questers? Oh, they're hilarious. They're on YouTube. Or they're on TikTok. They do videos where they have one of the videos where the king is running through a castle. He's hauling ass. They got the song playing in the background. He's looking over his shoulder, hauling ass through the castle. Has a dragon running after the king. Then has a ranger running after the dragon. The ranger's trying to have sex with the dragon.
Oh no, yeah. I've
seen those.
Yeah.
The cleric is doing the throw it back kind of thing. He's thrusting his.
No,
ass
that was
away.
the paladin.
The paladin. That's what I meant.
That was the oath of throwing it back.
Yeah, throwing it back, thrusting his ass in the air. And then the wizard walks through and just collapses because he dies of like 1d4 chasing damage.
He always dies of 1d4 something damage. In one of them, he died of 1d4 sneezing damage.
Yeah, sneezing damage.
Yeah.
1d4 trash damage. So he was trying to throw garbage away.
Yeah.
And he ended up throwing. He went to throw the trash bag and fell over into the trash can himself and died.
Yep.
Wow.
That's also very nice.
Yeah, he's every time something goes on, the wizard always dies a 1d4 something damage.
Oh my god.
Jerry wanted to do a villains campaign one time, didn't he? When I Gary one?
For what game system?
One of D&D or something we were playing. We wanted to do a
I
villains.
know we were going to do a villains thing one
Maybe
time,
that's
but
what
it
I'm
never
thinking.
happened.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Why did that never happen?
It was right around Christmas time when we had parties and everything else we were doing.
Oh, I couldn't remember if it was Gary.
We put our character sheets together and
Asked
never
out
played.
if it was somebody else.
I
Couldn't remember.
Okay,
Okay, so
so
when
I'm
we get
going
ready
to need you to be able to read that for me whenever I need it.
Bon all week, run all week, Nanny Bon.
Yeah, she's not really acting like.
The cover is 60 tons. Dude, some of the rules is good for 2.
It was one of those things where like
Put Captain Solo in the cargo hold.
my business to get involved with, but it was one of those things
The
where
Captain
I
Cargo
just
in the
fucked it
solo
up, yeah,
hold.
put Captain Cargo in the solo hold.
well, I always felt like he
That was what Jeremy Bullock said in Empire Strikes Back when they were getting ready to load Han up. He fucked his line up when they were originally doing it, so he had to correct it when they did it
Where'd you find that out? Because that's one.
When we saw him at a convention, he was talking about it.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, because that's a bit of Star Wars trivia I've never heard.
Yeah,
We got to meet him twice.
Yeah,
that's cool.
This was in
Who
2012.
did he play?
We played Boba
Boba
Fett.
Fett.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But he's
he
also
said-
the guy that was holding back Princess Leia too when she was young.
Oh, that's right, because he wanted his face scene.
Yeah.
But
Because was it him that at the Star Wars party at the end of making the movie, no one recognized him?
I think it was.
Yeah, because he wore the helmet the whole time.
Yeah.
But yeah, but when he gave that line for them to put the Han and Carbonite up in there, he fucked it up.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, the only thing that saved him was the fact that he was wearing a helmet, so you couldn't see his mouth.
Okay, let me tell you about the brief stations on the starship that the players can do.
I got my joystick. Now you're.
No.
Okay, I'll whistle when I hold my joystick and somebody squeeze the dog whistle. I had a dog toy.
I'll buy one too.
Yeah, but it's gonna be one of the like special reprinted old.
I like my car shiny, but
I don't think it's gonna be.
Good man.
Come on
I think it's what she said to me.
Very tempting, Siren, very tempting.
Well, that's actually a pretty card. Dex has wanted this card. It's a really good.
What I missed?
He walked by the table and went.
Oh,
Don't
I
kill
did get
yourself
one.
now.
I did get one more. I did get one more candle. I bought. It's called Campfire.
Have you
Does
burned
it
it
actually
all?
smell like that?
I'll have to see. If I have a lighter on me, I'd like to fucking have a sit unit.
No, I don't like it. Oh, I don't have it. Never mind.
Nah, there's no sprinkler systems here. There are a lot of flies in that light bulb. Though. See the one above us?
The plate opens up and all drop.
Yeah. I'd be on the table going, quick, eat it. It's protein.
Be sitting with a cup. And you don't see it.
Oh, damn. I can't remember the name of that movie. It was a comedy, but the guy was a complete dick. Fucking, I don't know the word. I can't remember what it was. Was crawling around on the roof above him and took a shit, and the chunk of shit landed right in his coffee. And he didn't see it because he's too busy yelling at one of the teachers. And he grabs a mug. The teacher saw it, but he didn't. And he grabs a mug, and after his ass, took a big chug. And I was like, what?
Yeah, that's where he drank it. You see him go.
It's coffee tastes like shit. It is shit coffee.
Oh, it's not just me. It's a little nutty. Oh.
Okay, I'm going to just pause it for a second.
Definitely not putting
How is the secret agent being fucking dumb?
It's all
Was that in a modern? No. Okay, so
Like Paramount had fucking that shit by suing them.
Okay.
Huh?
I think it was Paramount or one of the companies. Paramount had distribution rights or whatever to one of the
Sorry,
James
forgot
Bond
it was
movies.
you. Yes, of course,
And they
it's
sued.
my good customer.
You know what? Or whatever the company was.
Oh, it's a
Austin
parody.
Powers. They said it was too close to Austin Powers. It was too close to it to be a parody, and they were afraid that people were going to confuse the two. So they and James
Yeah,
Bond.
because James Bond was a comedy.
So they said that in order for them to continue to make Austin Powers movies, it had to have a trailer for a James Bond movie on it before the movie aired, so that the fans would realize that they're in a fucking Austin Powers movie and not a goddamn James Bond movie. But if you're that fucking dumb, then your ass shit wouldn't be out of the goddamn institution.
Well, that's the reason why George Lucas sued that Japanese company that did the Star Wars porn parody. He was too afraid that fans
It
would
was a
get too
porn
mixed up.
parody?
Yeah. Yeah, Jar Jar Binks was the alarm system of one of the ships because he was getting tanked in the ass.
Oh my god.
I never saw it, but
I did. I own it.
There's one on Friday at
It's
7.
called
Of course you did.
And then there's
Star
one on
Ball?
Saturday
Star
at
Ball.
5 p.m.
Oh my
and one on Sunday at
Okay, so
5
anyway,
p.m. They're all super
these are the
fun.
positions on.
Any of those, yeah.
you still hung up on Star Wars?
Okay, yeah.
Well, I said positions. And I really just thought. Okay, these
Dog,
are
you're a
the,
missionary.
these are the I don't know how to word it now.
Anal's always fun.
Oh, the aft.
Get her in the afterburn.
What?
Okay, so there's pilot, that's going to be Blake.
The pooper smells like pooper, stay away from it.
Kate is going to be the pilot.
He messes around.
And Concord is the
I
co-pilot.
actually think it's really cool.
You have the gunner, which is what you're going to be doing. There's a commander.
Yeah,
The
sure.
commander
That's exactly.
coordinates
So right.
the
He hasn't
various
kicked me out yet.
crew members and stations aboard the vehicle.
Which one do you want to sign?
Analyzes the battle as it unfolds and looks for weaknesses in the enemy's vehicles and tactics. A vehicle can only have one commander at a time. There's a system.
I'm not sure.
What's that?
Taco
Taco Bell? I don't know.
All right.
Let's not get
What?
Taco Bell before I go home.
Just give me a ruby and a
There's a system operator. The system operator manages the vehicle's shields, sensors, and communications. The vehicle can only have one at a time. There's an engineer. The engineer keeps the ship running even as it takes debilitating damage to the systems,
Should kind of take the string, Captain.
diverting power from overloaded circuits to keep the ship functional. The engineer also leads efforts to repair damage to the hull between battles.
Let me tell you.
Thought I was gonna go.
What he was saying about
That's what I did in the hospital. Oh, shook up a dozen times.
So those are the major stations.
He's a good guy.
I think Meatball is going to probably be a systems operator.
That's my next purchase.
Alright.
In 2 weeks.
Systems operator.
Every time.
I have Orbeez.
Oipies?
Orbeez.
I don't know.
Like the boiconosis. You can't pronounce it.
Your ship's got herpes.
No, that was a funny
Yeah.
thing.
I have some cash for Christmas.
What was that movie now? I don't even know.
Big pirates.
So that's just gonna sit in my wallet forever.
I'm
That's
gonna
what
start
I'm
the way
thinking.
I'm right back.
Yeah.
You can toss that bag too with you if you want to.
Oh, I was gonna grab the whole thing.
Watch the camera there,
You
Mike.
want to be an engineer instead because there's no shields for the system operator to operate.
You don't have shields?
No.
These are like gift cards.
We have no electrical power, so the manual doesn't work.
Not in the deck.
Oh God.
But or like
I can't get right in the balls.
Yeah.
forget that.
I fucking hate that.
I know.
Well, I told you, the power is out.
Yes,
I went,
it's-
power's out, so the
The
manual
way
override doesn't
Fed
work.
works
I'm
is
like, yep,
when
that's
you
Star
have
Wars technology
something
for
that
you.
targets a creature you control.
Mary just looked at
You
me.
exile it and then put it back in your
I
hand.
looked at her, I felt like going, like, just,
So you just play,
say something.
you play
Just say
like
something.
cards
So
that
that was
care
pretty
about
dumb.
casting spells, you play cards that like being targeted.
Yeah.
And you just play a bunch of combat tricks, get them all.
That was the same
back,
guy
play
that he played that one game where he said he was rolling D6s and every time he rolled it was a D6. It's almost like he was just like,
Oh, he's a
probability
cheater
went-
dice.
her ability went around the window, just always D6.
Yeah.
And one guy
Who,
said
this kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, the kid had weighted dice.
Oh yeah.
You know, if you take a blue and you put it on the one and weight it down,
It's a lot
you get roll a 6 every time.
Huh. Maybe I'll do that on my 20th.
Put it on the one.
I'm joking. I'm not gonna.
Put it on the one, just like the D20 or the D6. So they did a weight down and they would go to 20 every time. Now you can't do that on the fucking Dungeons and Dragons dice because they number theirs fucking weird.
Alright, well, how many hit points
Do
does
you
this ship
remember?
have?
Oh shit.
Should be here at the top.
I haven't seen it, so I like
110.
There's that. There's this.
Okay, I'm happy with this.
Do you have
Although I'm probably not gonna put it on my
mechanics?
Wars Saga deck yet right now.
You told me about that.
Yeah, that's what I said. Is they've got one over there.
Yes.
No, yeah.
Yes, good.
Okay, then good. You can make repairs if they need it.
It's a 10 in mechanics.
What's the initiative bonus on the ship?
I think these are the cards that I'm like iffy on.
Should be labeled like IN or IT or something.
Initiative is
I'll
5,
figure that.
negative 5.
Alright,
Hyperdrive motor.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I took it out for now.
Kate's gonna roll initiative for the ship.
Hit multiple players once. As much, but I also
Negative 5 for real high.
I've heard of these cards.
Yeah, they're only 5 of those.
24.
I had trouble making cuts on that too.
So what am I gonna do?
You are doing the engineer part. You're going to be repairing anything that gets damaged during the fight.
Then you like.
And he's on the gunner, so he's going to be firing the gun.
Alright, so I'm at the back of the ship.
I'm a fire in my laser arm.
Yep.
But if that doesn't happen,
And it's only got one set of guns, so
yeah,
you
kill your
only need one
commander.
gun.
Somebody did that in one of the Magic
And
tournaments we
here's
were
like the
playing.
one.
He wasn't with us in the game, but I heard him sitting next to me at the table. We were just out of nowhere. Just, I'm a fire in my laser.
Don't worry, but Cade knows some maneuvers.
This one has Phyrexian man.
Yeah. It's a fast ship. I hear a
How
lot
fast?
more.
So fast that I travel by distance instead of speed?
Yeah.
Well, Star Trek ships would be like this and be like, quick, we gotta
I'm
get
not
out of here.
100% sure how the rulings on this work. I think like they're the front
Then
side.
by Deep Space Nine, they were like, quick, we gotta get out of here. What the fuck?
It's like
Well,
the
the Defiant.
in your library hand.
That's a beautiful ship.
Battlestar Galactica did that. They were playing a game one time down in the lower section of the ship, and the clock was ticking away, and they were like, "We've got about 10 parsecs."
There's like there's a couple
remember
weird
that.
corner cases. Yeah.
Anyway,
And like the color is different.
So,
like this is the normal way.
the Onyx Raptor has first initiative.
That's the one from the middle.
He's Cade is calculating for hyperdrive. Tonfar is assisting him. He's co-pilot. Do you want to try shooting at the Sith interceptors?
I'll show it to us.
I think as soon as we get flying off from the planet, we should hyperdrive.
Yeah.
And fuck those Star Destroyers. I don't say fuck.
You hear Cade Blackstar from the cockpit going, "That's what we're trying to do, Professor."
What do I add to this?
The bonus on range tactic from that.
It is fairly color intensive. Oh, I like that.
Range
I
double
used
isn't
to
it
have
plus
buffer
3?
decks for more
Yeah,
or less
plus
equal
3
amount
to
of
the
percent.
roll.
It's like you just play.
Okay, so 15.
I think the Orzhov one's kind of fun.
How fast is this
There's like a
hyperdrive?
one-man
Say it was a real
it's
ship.
a light creature plus
Not like
one.
game mechanics, but how fast is the hyperdrive?
It's pretty.
So it just gives plus
It's
3.
not like the manual.
It's
pretty quick.
It's not the slowest. It's kind of mid,
Midway,
midway, mid-range.
Kind of what X-Wing would be.
Which one? Yeah, that's a pretty good.
Okay, so what did you roll?
15.
Best?
Okay, unfortunately that's a miss.
Good cheap.
Oh, just looking at the ship here.
He's got the stats for the ship.
Is that the same ship?
Yeah, that's the one you were in.
Yeah, just like
Yeah, I want to see the picture because I want to see the interior.
It's a dynamic class transport.
Kind of cool looking. I kind of like it.
All right, so it's
Here's the
the big capital ship is just firing randomly. Just
I don't think they're actually trying that. Goodness, they're just.
Get that hyperdrive running.
Should kind of take a spray.
Sparks computers and shit.
You got 3 interceptors on the ship. They're going to start. They're going to fire. They have +4. They have laser cannons.
Adrian, you better be nice to James and we'll lie about the rules.
What's the armor class on the ship?
Here you go.
You got it set up? Okay, cool.
It should be under the first line. The defenses, reflex.
You know what, I don't care what Bernie says about you.
Reflex is 12. 12 flat footed.
Oh no, it's not flat foot.
Yeah, she's.
So it's going to be the regular.
Yeah, it's 12.
Okay.
Yeah, reflex is 12, and it also says flat footed is 12.
Oh, okay.
I've been looking at the most of this.
I think the first one missed. Yeah, first one interceptor missed. You can see the blast bolts just kind of fly by over top of the Raptor.
I said across her nose, not up it. Sorry, sir, I'm trying the best I can.
See, when I was playing on Run on Star Wars games, I knew there was no avoiding Spaceballs references.
Red, white, and Strixhaven is Lorable.
However, the next interceptor does hit.
Most people just.
Everyone feels the whole ship rattle as it's hit by a laser bolt. Like this.
Mentors
That's what you do.
the version of this deck I had on Albino with like a smaller card.
You're right, I did this right. I know I picked the wrong ship to get on board.
Oh, shit, Steve, I thought this sheet.
But I think with a bigger car.
Casey, when are you gonna get Jim to come out and play Mario with us?
I might build it. I don't know. I'll like actually build something.
I need to buy me some sleeves for my magic cards.
Never understand me.
I've just been building like commander decks.
Nah, I spent
So,
money already on dice.
You come in on Tuesday for lunch. There's a lot of guys here that have extra
I got a
decks.
hole right in the
So
side.
Yeah,
tomorrow,
yeah, I
like,
caught
in the
that.
evening,
Yeah.
Because there's at least
As
2
I
or 3
aggravated,
guys
I
that
had to do
have
something like that. It was hard for 4 hours.
You can play Johnny's dredge deck.
Oh, okay.
It
Magic the way Garfield intended.
hits the ship for 21 damage.
Okay.
Would you mind keeping track of that? You can just write on here.
Yeah, I should
Just
do
work
that.
on another one more recently.
I have on that.
You didn't
And it's 110, we're fucked.
Well, there was a game we played one time and the shield generator was on the outside.
He was born in
thing, so.
Philadelphia.
It was like that in Attack of the
I
Clones.
remember that, yeah. Right outside the
That's
door.
like the stupidest place to put it.
Well, somebody said there's big domes on the top of Star Destroyers with the shield generators. I think they're actually radio antennas.
I've looked that up.
I don't know what they were.
Two of them.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
I have another one.
And the third one's attacking and misses.
According to Empire Strikes Back, those shields didn't work well.
That was the commander in the budget.
Yeah,
Yeah,
alright,
it's
so
just
you're
your-
do those things.
This system engineer, do you want to try and roll mechanics to like fix any of that damage?
In the same set, the blue red commander's actually pretty good. I am.
That sucks.
I think.
Richard Goldfield is 60 years older.
Yeah, I think in
Yeah,
Limited,
16.
I think I once played this in
Okay,
like a white.
you're able to heal,
like a
heal
white
like 10
black
points
deck
out
or
of it?
something.
Was it?
Just playing it like
10
a
points
triple.
to the hole.
A triple.
Oh, okay.
like,
I didn't
like a
realize we were able to do
little
much
bit.
damage.
Quadruple, yeah, you're right, yeah.
Then Jeff, you're on gunner, you can try and shoot back.
Yep, I'll file back.
Before you say this is bandage pioneers.
You fail?
I missed. Yep, I
It's
did.
just
I rolled it
it's
too.
just a
Did you really?
Remember, you can use force points if you really want to.
There's like,
You don't have
because it has
to.
combos where you can like keep reading.
My next time I will.
You go into like.
Alright, so-
That's because you rolled a d20 like one bit.
The clones.
Okay, so the interceptors are made.
Hey,
The intercept.
I gotta work with what I got here.
Is it?
Yeah.
Can you see if you can pull up an image of the Sith interceptor?
I do like this.
So
Is
then
the
it's
time
something-
if I build
Yeah.
like a pauper commander deck, if I'm building.
Do I have to do any kind of specific Star Wars time?
Old Republic.
Sith Interceptor, Old Republic, Star Wars.
So, which one?
Oh, that's really looking shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to my face.
There's like, because pauper commander is like you have an uncommon commander and everything else is common.
Yeah.
I don't know if enough people play it for me to want to like build decks.
That's an Imperial Interceptor. Hang on.
I saw a lot
I
of
think I
people.
heard
Isn't that what you wanted?
No,
Yeah.
Sith.
You said Sith.
Okay.
I said Sith, but nothing's coming up as that. It's just coming up as a Fury class Imperial Intercept.
This
Let me
guy's
see.
cool.
Looks kind of like an Star Destroyer, or Star Destroyer. Looks kind of like a, you know, TIE fighter, with wings on the sides.
That's a more specific
Yeah, there's a
interceptor, not
couple
what I was
parts
looking for, but.
You're looking for more that look like
Yeah, you can
Star
either get
Destroyer or
everyone's
something
favorite
close to
No,
it.
no, no, not that one.
Oh, nothing like
This
a
isn't a
capital ship from
this
that
isn't a
point?
capital ship. This is like a
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
TIE fighter size.
Because there's
That came from the
which
capital
is-
ship.
Okay, okay. I thought we, okay, I thought it was capital ship.
No, no, no. I wouldn't see three of those things after you.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's probably big enough to be an interceptor. You
About
know?
large enough for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay,
Oh, what you
so-
need is, oh no, wait, are you mono red?
The first interceptor misses as it flies by.
Because if you're Boros, you
It's
just
still got a good size on the interior, because that's the interior.
Yeah.
But if you're not, if you don't have white.
Okay, so okay, that's probably too big. The interceptors are about the size of a TIE fighter.
Oh, okay, so not, this thing's large enough to have like a crew complement.
Yeah, the Sith interceptor only has one pilot. That's it.
Let me just do Sith Interceptor and see what comes up. Sith
Yeah, I went
Interceptor.
with this instead of Monster Spray Mentor because it gets bigger.
Yeah, so this deck I.
No, it just keeps bringing things
Yeah, it still comes up the exact same one.
Yeah, mine's the same way. It's kind of order.
Give it a try.
Wait, there we go. Here.
I had to do that because I was making some changes, minor changes.
This is kind of fun, right? So you just play
Actually,
the
try
card,
Hang on, I got one.
creature, and as long as feathers out, you just return it back to your hand. So removal things. It's
Yeah,
like
that's
a
it.
card
That's it right there.
Yeah.
That's what we're fighting.
Yep, 3 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, that one you put like a monstrous.
Oh wow. Okay. That's not so bad.
It's about the size of a TIE fighter. So the first one flew by again, and you see the laser bolts fly past the ship. The second one, it does hit again. The whole ship rattles. Because I got a 19. I think that hits.
Okay, yeah. I've gotten most of the.
Yeah, that's it.
And then I have like Star Compass. Okay, yeah, the ones I added.
The nav computer's down.
What's the snow? Cold steel heart.
The nav computer's down. Our power is out, so I can't use the mag.
Okay, Raptor takes another 27 points of damage.
That's discard draw. There's a white version that's like
Black Star is like, this is why I really need shields.
This is why we really need the hyperdrive.
Oh yeah, that's
I'm working on it.
I have all three of those.
Okay, and the third one misses again.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah. I like those cards a lot.
You want to roll again to see if you can
It's
repair
more
some
their
more
whole
holes?
thing is just playing like any random. I guess they're a little bit easier to swap between decks. So you can switch that like
13.
That's not good.
I have an uncle that actually looks at it.
Want to try shooting him again?
And there's also
Did you hit one yet?
No.
Are they still trying to do that?
What do I add to that?
Yeah.
The range attack bonus.
Yeah, it's infinite.
Yeah, it's gonna be getting a combat.
Okay, 20.
It's $10.
Okay, yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then you did the damage from the lasers. Should be at the very bottom. There should be a damage.
Oh,
Okay, is that the one?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Alright, let's see if I got that one.
Without that, yeah.
Yeah, I brought that many with me.
I think I bought it. This is the card. It was actually
should have enough for the amount of dice you got.
It's not like he's a dice goblin or anything.
Dice goblin.
But they also have had a failed.
You've heard that term before, right?
You tell me how to run my business and you couldn't even run yours.
Yeah, so the idea is you can just
Forty
keep
times,
doing
there we go.
that.
Well, that's really good for commander because there's so many.
Yeah.
Like if you got, if your opponent has solar
Well, for a long
This
time.
one's also kind of fun because that way
All one.
so my one truck is still not.
Actually, didn't roll too bad. 18.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
This isn't like any other business you're doing, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a high probability I can do that.
Yes, here you roll one. There you go. So what does your character do?
Yeah, you open.
I got 4 points of damage.
You got
Blew my own brains out.
Yeah,
I don't want to go that cold ass bathroom. Shit, shit.
I was actually kind of worried I might just closing up a little from the laser. But thankfully I was okay.
You can just
I should have done it there after you were with them one.
I mean,
probably because this was that's like one.
You just want to touch my butt by proxy.
Yes, I do.
You back there, runner.
Yeah.
Oh, that 12 seats was colder than fuck.
The fact that yeah.
That cold.
That little pecker's gonna swim up with it. It's gonna be like this. And then when I sit down at 12 seats, it's gonna go
Nothing was more disgusting than that to me. Nothing was more disgusting than you, like if you're shitting in a Walmart bathroom.
And there's people already in the toilet.
You go to get toilet paper.
Yeah.
I don't like it when you shit on top of me.
Yeah, you go get toilet paper, and your dick kind of raises a little bit, and touches the bottom part of the bowl.
Well, I hate it when it goes down in the water.
It'd be like fishing.
Oh yeah.
Especially after you shat in it.
Remember we were gonna do that in one of our episodes. We were gonna show 3 people on the bridge. Just 3 people. Mike, me, and you.
I thought James.
No, it was just you two. James was the third.
He was James was the
Well,
third.
somebody was gonna be the 4th one.
No, the one for it was just
No,
three.
no. In the joke that I was gonna do was
I thought it was 3 too.
It was gonna be James. And one was gonna, well, maybe it was just.
It was just 3.
Yeah, yeah. I thought it was
One of us
You
was
two
gonna say
were
Pete.
fishing on the
Yeah,
bridge.
that's right. One was gonna be hopping up and down trying to dodge the
There was
boats.
like a pro player like
What was the one?
It said the water is the water was cold. No, one was dodging the boats. The other one says the water is cold, and then suddenly James goes deep too.
That's right. Yeah, it was going to be two people originally on that bridge.
Yeah.
Just going to be an island originally. James was going to be near us. And then after,
Yeah, because the way the scene was going to be, the scene was going to come up, and you see the bridge, just two people standing there, and no one else. And then it would flash in, and that's where you'd be going. You're like, what are you doing? I'm dodging the boats. And the other one takes that and goes, whoo, the water's cold. And as soon as you say that, you hear deep too.
Yeah.
And everybody goes, deep too.
Yep. I love that picture you sent me of the founder of the company.
Yeah, that does.
yeah, you technically were. You were there with us in the second season.
I did have.
I don't consider myself a founder, but I'll take it.
It was the three of us.
Yeah.
That would have been so cool if we could have pulled that off with James going deep too.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a bunch of things would have been cool if we could have pulled it off.
Yeah.
Amount of time when we were in
You know what? I still haven't read through that.
that part where we were doing that one Converse movie, and they were like, "No, we can't figure out how to get out of here." And James just goes, "Did you try the door?"
James is good for that though. He always has those one-liners that just
Yeah.
kill the conversation.
Yeah, and he always dropped them at the right time.
Yeah.
Did you try the door?
I got one time when he ordered pizza, and he was buying the pizza, and you and I in the back room, and I was pretending like we were having a sexy show. Other than that,
Yeah, this is the one other man.
and James came back around with the pizza, goes like, "Oh, I knew that dude." And I went,
Well, I remember when James and I were looking for a figure that I had lost. No, you had lost this one. And we were throwing the cushions up there.
Luke Skywalker, Mary wanted it. I shoved
We
it
couldn't.
behind the seat cushion. But what it was I had my hand back there. And when Alicia and Mary went back with her hand to go grab it, I grabbed that out of the seat cushions, shoved it in my pocket, and I got up real quick. But they didn't know that I pulled it out of the cushions.
So we're turning the cushion up, and James looks right up at me because we couldn't find the damn thing. And James looks right up at me and went, "That's odd." Just as plain as anything. That's odd.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I rolled a natural 20 on my deception roll on that motherfucker because nobody saw me pull it back out of the cushions.
I don't know what the other side does.
I think all three of us can agree that there's
Oh,
be
yeah,
another
same
one.
cards, yeah.
Mhm.
No, that broke the ball for that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I gotta go to his grave now tomorrow too. The plaque that, I gotta go to his grave tomorrow because the plaque that I had sitting out there, I didn't see it. I don't know if it got knocked down or somebody knocked it down and took it or what they
Are
did.
they still having trouble getting the tickets?
Most of them are like.
Yeah, they still don't have one. I don't think James had any life insurance.
Well,
Those tombstones.
being that age, you didn't think you needed it.
I don't think mansions are like that.
Oh, I had life insurance when I was
My problem is
18.
I should probably get life insurance.
I had life insurance when I was 18.
I don't even know if I'm qualified now.
It might be expensive as shit.
Terry fucked me on mine.
I have $100,000 life insurance policy. It goes up all the way to, I think it goes to mine. I can't remember if I haven't changed it. It goes to mine for the original.
Terry fucked me on mine. She stopped paying my thing.
How much does she stop paying everything?
So my life insurance went away.
Can you get back?
I can eventually, I guess. I don't know.
Alright, so anyway, another interceptor tries to shoot the Onyx Raptor, and this is. Let's see if the second one hits, because that's the one that's been consistently hitting. And it's a rapid pilot. That's a good pilot.
I'll say.
Oh, yeah, this one's a little wild.
Pride of the Sith fleet.
And he fires it, and the laser goes right up the middle of the ship, splitting it from asshole to appetite.
All of it's
36
literally, my opponent played a card that said, opponent has the shower cheese that takes.
Yeah, and it's just because like I'm gonna be passing like 5 or 6 cards. This one's kind of fun.
He about splitting the ship asshole and appetite.
I might. This one might.
Well, the Onyx Raptor has over 100 hit points, so. Well, yeah, not anymore, but. K Blackstar yells back, "Hey kid, are you gonna actually hit something?"
No. He was all cross-eyed. I'm trying, sir.
I've got one more interceptor there.
Oh.
I told you getting ready.
I'm gonna use the force point.
And the third one. Okay, Mike.
Because you gotta fight. I'm trying, sir.
Like most of these cards, you're looking at
My eyes are really bad. It hurts when it goes across my eyes.
Oh, yeah, mine too.
But I think I can hit 3 spells.
But there's
Yep.
for a while it was a
Okay, yeah.
They're in early
Roll
days.
2d10.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, if I have feather on the field, I just need to get like
A
2
lot of
drops or
games
2
even
drops.
have
Like,
people trying to
they're all coming back.
No, him.
Oh, me.
Kind of problem with in a normal deck.
So Flush and Blood came out during that time. That's one thing I realized that actually like. Yes.
Well, good.
It's actually a good game. It was
Whenever
definitely
you
one
target,
when we were buying it,
when you
trying to
target
flip
this
it
card
to
with
9 times the
spell,
value and
you
stuff.
target all your
That's
3
really
cards
good.
as well.
Yes, Feathers came out. It's supposed to be like the next Flesh and
No
Blood
whammy,
type.
no whammy.
I got 8 and a 10.
The problem is the game's
18?
not playable
Alright, that's how
as far
much
as, like,
hit points he
having a
gets.
construction
He
format.
gets, the ship gets back.
Whew.
Then you can try and shoot
Yeah.
the.
Yeah, so it's more of just a game.
And I'm assuming you're gonna try and
This
hit
is
one
also
you
there are people who love the idea of the game. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
That was the sound of the circuits frying on the
Yeah, I
ship.
think like if this
Because
card
I think you can use battle meditation.
Here's the false Lou, and he'll chip.
But we use force point on 15 or whatever I roll.
You didn't realize that it was an organic chip. It was built by the Ujon
They
bomb.
were, but
They don't
the other
exist.
thing is,
Thank God they don't exist anymore.
But it has this. I think
They have some weird hours.
I never really
You
liked
never
these
check
jump
on their
bombs.
Facebook page, but it's
They were such badass characters in the first
They
round.
really.
After that, they kind of lost their edge. A little like the board did.
I read every single book.
You read every one of them?
Every goddamn
I own
book.
every one of them, but I never read all of them.
Read every damn one.
I read the Force Awakens. Jesus.
Is Timothy Zahn writing them?
He wrote a couple.
No.
I thought he did too.
Not the new Jedi. Not the
I bought all of the Ujon Vong War books from the Sci-Fi Book Club back in the early 2000s for like $110.
The thing I liked about those stories is they had fantasy writers doing them.
And then I took back and set on the pile.
It's kind of appropriate.
That's what I liked about it.
Well, I mean, yeah, considering science fantasy.
I never mentioned one thing that's pissed off Mike all the time.
No, I don't want to try it.
But George, what's his name? R.A. Salvador.
The one where Chewie
That was
dies.
on the first one.
That too, but where 3PO flips upside down.
One guy was like,
He had his head, he was laying on the floor and he had his feet in the air. And he said that his head was pressed tightly against his chest. But I'm like, his head popped off.
And you know his head pops up pretty easily.
Well, I remember that one time when Mary wanted to get into an argument with me about episode 2, the way 3PO was acting in there. And I said it wouldn't happen like that. And she was like, and she goes, I don't know what you're having now. Having a degree in robotics. And I looked at it and I said, you don't need a degree in robotics. It's simple fucking physics.
I won an argument with her one time because I pissed
I
off.
did too. Then the doctor went.
And I had to walk away. I was laughing so hard. But no, I made her mad to the point where she went home.
She spread a rumor that
Oh, I remember that.
she spread a rumor stating that the reason why I moved to Rhode Island was so I could be a tax lady.
Why would she say something
I
like
don't know, but I called her on it. When I moved back and I was working at Lear and she was there, I brought that up to her face. And she started saying something, and I said, no, I'm gonna fucking stop you right there. I said, because if you want me to, I can bring in all my fucking tax papers, prove that I've paid my fucking taxes for the last few years.
You should have done that.
No, but she did.
Jeff, if you use battle meditation, all it's going to do is give everybody on the ship +1. But it takes a full round action and a 4th one. I don't know if you want to do that for just a +1.
No, no.
This ship must have glue in it. We can't get the hyperdrive running by this point. Huh? Shouldn't we be flying up on that light?
Satan release. That's my type of card.
Shit, I didn't even roll this in. I didn't have glue. Roll to hit
I'm gonna use a force point too.
Alright. Remember that adds a D8.
Yeah.
I've seen worse.
Yeah.
I've seen
Yeah.
worse.
That thing's heavy, Jesus Christ.
No, I use this back here too, right?
What?
Use the force.
Use the force, right?
Yeah, that's a skill.
Yes.
Oh no, not to use the force point. No.
Okay.
You know, all you do is roll a D8 attitude.
I'm on a red dragon. This shit's legit.
Anybody got pocket knife?
No.
Yeah, I don't even know what your transformer is.
That was sharp as well.
There's another red dragon version. I like that one too.
Oh, I have one too.
It actually looked like
But the dull tip on it was just kind of bugging me.
18 points.
This is a chick, and I didn't realize.
Yeah,
To
I'll
attack.
play this one time.
That'll hit.
She's a character in Baldur's Gate, so like people know.
Talk me into it.
Remember,
Quick,
yeah, use the
what's my
phone.
name?
Towards my head, but-
Meatball.
Oh, that's the 4D.
I don't actually have the dungeon cards with me, so I would just, here's what I wrote in case there's like any tokens.
Say my name, baby.
What?
Say my name, bitch.
Yeah, oh, is it the initiative one, or is it?
Say my name, bitch.
Yeah.
Kids show too.
This one.
I would love it if a kid show was titled that. Say my name, bitch.
Somebody.
New to Fox Kids on Saturday. Name my. Say my name, bitch.
You'd have to explain that to your mother. It's about a female dog.
I was just telling him about it.
Actually, it would be, yeah.
Now it says 40, 10 times 2.
Another dungeon center.
Yeah, mine's just
Okay,
a mod
so
character
that's
one's Ace
times
Track.
2, was it just roll?
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Okay, yeah. Well, you
Who destroyed that sucker?
Of annihilation, you were trying to.
It just goes, it blows up. It's like that, I can't remember the damn name of the movie now. Years ago where a Jeep and another thing came together and they came and stopped real slow and just went
Hell yeah.
dink, and both of them exploded.
I am tripped.
It was like a comedy.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the movie. It was the same one where a guy jumped down off a castle tower and hit a moat so hard.
No, that one.
Wasn't the same movie?
No, it was a different movie.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, the guy hits his moat, but the water down below, he nails it wrong. And instead of like going through the water, it's like it's
This
solid.
is the one where Brad Pitt and them were shooting at Germans and he popped
Oh,
his gun
Glorious
through it.
Bastards.
No.
No?
No, it's back in way back in the day. But he popped a window out and it was a circle. And he went shot and he got down. The Germans or whoever fired back and when he came up it was X in the other glass. So he popped his hand through another
Oh,
one.
they were playing tic tac
And then down
toe.
another X shut up and when he came up he looked at it and popped up there so he got the diagonal. And one guy ran into the house and they were all hiding behind the walls, keep from getting shot. And one guy stood right at the window.
Princess Bride's Secret Lair.
Oh, yeah. But no, the one scene I was talking about was the guy jumps off of a castle tower, and the water down below there, he nails it wrong, and it's like the water's solid. He just breaks into like chunks and shit like that, and just lays there on.
I don't know about the chunks thing, but yeah, you can die doing that.
Yeah, get that water hard
It's
enough.
that surface
Yeah,
tension.
it's like concrete.
Yeah.
But it was also the same film where they threw a grenade in the building they were in, and a guy ran over and jumped on the grenade, and all of his friends around him blew up. Sounds like such a stupid ass movie. Oh, it's dumb.
It's
But
right
it's
in line with Ice
funny as
Pirates.
shit.
Ice Pirates was just as fucking ridiculous.
I haven't heard of that one either. I don't think I want to.
That's one where they were being captured and they were going up this little pipe and this metal mouth comes down going where their balls were and they were like screaming, but it doesn't touch them.
I haven't bought
The
like.
guy's eating an apple. Hey guys, what are you up to? Oh, the ship's got herpes.
That's why I don't want to play
And he
this.
looks at his own.
That's way too many.
The robots get all upset and they kill themselves. The
One
robot
takes it
sitting
down.
there, he goes, hey, he was like, you're looking really good today, and pulls out his power cord.
The girl comes around the corner, they're aging. And the girl comes around the corner looking for their nanny, and all it is a skeleton sitting in the fucking chair. She's kind of like weeping a little bit, like, oh no, nanny's dead. They're all aging like really, really rapidly.
Yes.
Speaking of
But
aging, did you guys ever watch that movie Old from the Night Show?
Ah, yeah.
That
was
a
interesting.
fucked up movie.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just like you feel like the creature type doesn't-
Okay, let's get this hyperdrive
Yeah.
once we get the fuck out of here.
7 and 8-year-old, 50 by the time they left.
Or like I was part of like put in the
Yep.
chamber deck. It's like it's a side.
Alright, so
It's like if you would just
Sperm would be dying so fast, there's no way that the girl could have gotten pregnant.
token you have. So you actually have to care what's a 1/1 human.
Time was going by, it was like every fucking second on that island was like a half an hour.
I don't remember
Yeah,
what the
that's why I'm
ratio
not sure.
was.
I I
But it was like,
love those decks. But
It was fast.
and he got that girl pregnant. Of course, it was a stillborn because it was growing too fast. But I mean,
Yeah.
still,
They cut that guy with the rusted knife and he got Mercer real
Technically,
quick.
no,
There was
yeah.
Mercer's usually when you got a wound that's all damaged, it Mercer forms inside.
well, they had to stick their hands in the motherfucker to keep the damn thing open because it kept trying
Oh,
to
with
reheal.
the woman at the funeral.
Yeah, God, that was gross.
All right, well,
I just couldn't watch that.
both the interceptions as they fly by, they fire but they miss. So,
Yeah. I played someone.
do you want to roll and help prepare?
Do we need more?
Oh yeah, we need some more.
After this, we need somebody to activate that goddamn hard drive. Fuck out of here.
9 on this. If I'm correct.
19.
Okay, roll 2d20.
2d10s?
Or 2d10, yes, thank you.
Alright, roll 2d12.
He goes roll 2d10.
How'd you run it with 19?
Because what my thing is,
That's not a problem, but it is a problem.
I got a 14.
Yes, we do.
Alright, that's how much.
Okay, I
Gotta start somewhere.
Prepared.
Downward spiral. I mean, for the upward spiral.
Do my use computer, do my investigation.
We're all normal.
It's probably gonna have to take another round for that one.
That's okay. I down the slide.
Jeff,
See,
you
I
wanna
go
try
down
shooting?
my spiral like,
These are the cards that I might.
I hit the com. Where's that damn hard
Oh
drive?
my god.
Working on it!
Where's that damn torpedo?
That was one of the things I wanted to modify.
Like Captain Kirk, where's that damn torpedo? Does cooking yet?
No.
It's already in.
It's not a TIE fighter, it's a, what?
Their ACs are amazing.
It's, actually, it wasn't too far off. Plus, right now, they can't shoot worth shit.
That's not going on.
That's because they got a stormtrooper in there.
Actually, the second one hit,
He's an asshole.
it wasn't a critical, thankfully.
He's an asshole, sir.
I
know he's an asshole, but okay.
I'm surrounded by assholes.
Keep firing, asshole.
There's a bit where they're playing like a game
Hey,
show that
no,
people
asshole.
have questions.
Here's my virgin alarm. It goes off before you do.
Yeah, hopefully the one you were.
Hey, Mikey.
They wrote all their own trivia questions.
I have one in here somewhere.
Mike,
I still don't know how to play that.
Repair repair again?
For repairs.
Oh, you wrote this one, Charlie.
Yeah, we can't stay out of the 60
Fuck. Alright, so much for that.
yeah, because right now you're not really repairing the outside hole. You're basically
keeping the shit running well.
keeping the ship together on the inside and keeping the systems running.
I'm not gonna shuffle in my computer.
Another 19.
Right? 2d10?
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah, what I need to
Put
do is
the
use the
D10s.
leftover sleeves.
There's one right there. Right next to your card.
I think I want blue sleeves for this one, so I like black.
Okay.
But I also don't think I'm gonna necessarily buy sleeves for every transaction, maybe just like.
15.
Alright, that's how much it repairs.
Sephiroth.
Where's our hit damage at now? We ought to be good.
Now,
Yeah.
really notice.
It's technically a problem if someone shuffles your
We're holding
computer
it
deck and you don't know why to put it in the face zone. But you can always
Alright,
look at it.
Hey, Black Star, they could input coordinates for courts on, but not be able to activate one for the next round.
What deck did you get?
Only reason I haven't been here last
Okay.
week.
I'm going to use the force by word.
I can
Probably a good idea.
cards for this, but I think I already
We have
bought
it.
all the cards separately, so
Roll it, roll it, roll it.
Yeah, we haven't been friends for over 20 years.
Yeah, most of the time I might get, for this set, I might get the blue black commander deck that they've been released for commander, so that's like all the.
He got one.
cards.
No, I didn't.
Necromancy.
You're gonna add a D8 to that roll too.
Dink.
We'll see, because those are the cards we want.
I almost believed him.
Easy to get. Have like green Titans for priority one.
Well, I
It's not
like-
super expensive.
I usually buy singles.
23?
Yeah.
That's definitely a hit.
I like to get a head start.
Okay, I get like a boss.
I did like in the solo film when they used this exact same soundtrack.
Yeah.
When they were in,
When you plug the bitch up to the computer?
no, when they well that when they were flying through Kessel, and it was this same.
One that has a couple good replays. That's like Kool-Aid, Teller of Tales. Which is a popular thing because it's like one of our pre-trains for battle vision. Your controls are hard.
24?
Yep. That movie had so much potential, and Disney went, we're gonna put it back to Avengers instead of in December like all the rest of
And
them.
then because it didn't gross $300 million in a Saturday, Sunday weekend, we're going to call it a flop. And then not make any more movies.
And leave it at a cliffhanger.
Because we're fucking Star Wars.
Literally.
Ridiculous. They should have done that as a standalone movie, so that if it had flopped, oh fucking well.
Well, I had my reservations about it when I first read about it, and they said they wanted to make a trilogy, and I'm like,
From the solo stuff?
Yeah, they want to ruin Lord of the Rings.
they could have if I think what they should have done, in my own personal opinion, what they should have done is, well, that was because they had comedians that were directing the original version of it before they got rid of them and brought Ryan around. That's why the beginning of it had so much comedy. But what they should have done is use the Han Solo trilogy they from the novels they wrote back in the 90s from A.C. Crispin, which told a great fucking origin story.
They couldn't have done that because it didn't have any source material.
A lot of this is
I know it gets old, but I'm going to use that to my death because it's just hilarious.
Well, Gary
It's not
got
like we have any source material.
I think Gary got mad at me back when Disney first bought Star Wars, and I made a meme that had a dead horse laying on the ground and 3 guys standing above it with bats and sticks. And I said Disney, Disney, Disney above the guys, and put Star Wars on the horse. And I said, this is what they're going to do to it.
Well, Gary got pissed with me because when Disney acquired Star Wars, I said, well, there goes Star Wars. Another round of blaster fire shoots over the ship, misses from one of them, and misses from the second.
How many was that?
There's only 2 left.
Oh, okay.
So,
What I remember when I first
y'all want to get off something before you go to
I'm playing
hyperspace?
Yeah, hang on, man.
one saver, one of
Not that.
Now let's try and jump ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys want to get off on something? Yeah, hang on, man.
Oh damn, I gotta watch Pornhub.
Alright, so he kicks in the hyperdrive, and you see the star field just start racing past.
Go again by itself and you save a card.
And then the whole 15 race.
Let's work on repairing the ship now.
I'm going to say, yeah, you can repair the ship while you're in hyperspace. It's going to be 15
Well,
days.
I just like the.
He'll just have to
one that gives
dock somewhere to
next
do the
attack plus
repairs on the
3 and
outside.
go and hit hits.
But you can do the interior
Like,
repairs.
it's probably
That's
gonna
right.
go again, because they're either gonna have to block with
Find
one
really
card
two
or block
more.
right in.
And make sure that son of a bitch is infested with Minoc.
I want to know how to find out one in there, but of course I want to know how to tube worm wound up in there.
Well,
What were they
that,
doing inside the tube board?
they refer to that because they talk about creatures in space that can actually survive in a vacuum. Kind of like that thing off of Star Trek that lashed on the back of the Enterprise.
This old
The giant space leech.
There was a
It's
whale
crazy
too.
how close.
Well, Star Wars has whales.
Well, we have
There's something
animals
like-
here in real life that can survive.
Yeah, they're called tardigrades.
Tardigrades.
Yeah. There's a whole pile of them on the moon right now.
Alright.
There is too. One of the, I don't know which country it was, launched a little thing up there with a whole shit ton of them in it. And as soon as they hit the canister opened up, they all went across the lunar surface. So they're all frozen.
Anyway.
They're actually like,
Warriors Valor's the
what do you want to do now? I don't know, let's screw.
The red one that gets through and it hits the billion.
Tardigrades are almost like the alien monsters anyway. They don't match jack shit that we got
Are
on
they
the
really?
planet.
Actually,
Another
octopi are the
galaxy.
same way too. They think octopi have alien DNA.
Yeah,
It might have come from an asteroid somewhere.
because they can't find any kind of evolutionary link to them.
It's kind of sad they only live for like 2 years.
Full art and the
What's that?
Octopus?
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, they're
That's all they
actually
live?
about 2 years.
Your next sword
Yeah,
attack.
I don't know if there's any individual species that may live longer or less, but average, yeah.
I didn't realize that's not their lifespan. I thought they lived a lot longer than that.
They're actually kind of cool.
Well, they got 9 brains for God's sakes.
Yeah, they should be intelligent. They got 9 of them.
The main rule for animals and life expectancy is the smaller the animal, the shorter the lifespan. Not always necessarily
Yeah,
true.
because look at the cicadas.
Yeah.
In grub form, those damn things survive for like 17
Yeah.
years, 13 for some, depending on what it is. But then as soon as they come out, they only live for like 2 weeks and then croak.
But
all
the
they
thing
do
is too,
fight
like
and have babies.
if they lie dormant, that can extend the lifespan. There
You
are
got a
certain
brood,
species
you
that
got
can
two
do
different
it.
broods coming.
Yeah, the 13 and the 17 years.
There's gonna be 1 billion of those fuckers spread out over 10 states.
That means my car out here is going to be coated in white guts.
Yeah, they're kind of retards of the insect world.
Oh, in 2021 we had those things, they were flying all over the place. And I just got that car, well, I had it for a couple months, but I was going down Pleasant Valley one day, and it was like, I couldn't even, I rolled the windows up because there were so damn many of them. But they were pecking all over the car, I had to turn the windshield wipers on from all the shit that was on my windshield from them. And my mom up in Rhode Island, she was like, you better not get your car washed, don't ruin your paint. And I'm like, just bug guts.
I remember one year we had the cicadas. My niece was like 10 years old. She was eating them.
Oh.
She said they tasted like pea water.
Ugh.
I know. I was like,
Her body
I'll
must have
take
been
your word
lacking
for it.
Her body must have been lacking something that the cicadas had. Because that's when they taste really good. If you're lacking a material, like protein that's
That's why that one eating disorder exists.
Because people eat chalk and all kinds of
It starts
shit.
with a P. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, I have to Google it.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
she was licking.
When I was there, I was passing.
Was it Nancy? No, she was looking, spent magic because she was messing with them.
There's probably missing nitrogen.
Yeah.
And she was looking ashtrays too.
Yeah. She's missing whatever the shit is, because it'll start tasting good to you when you're missing it.
Yeah, your body pretty much tells you what it needs.
Yeah. Just start looking at it, let's see what it does. Why is she drinking gasoline?
Well, I do a pile shop.
I can. No,
Well, there was a chick that
Don't let
was
them mess
drinking
with your asshole.
gasoline
She's what?
on one of those reality shows.
The
She was drinking gasoline.
My Weird Addiction or
Yeah,
something.
she was
Yeah,
drinking
she was
it.
drinking
She wasn't drinking
gasoline.
that much.
She tip it up a full. She was drinking more than a capful.
Was she really?
Oh yeah.
It did
Oh
kill
yeah.
her?
Yeah, no, but it was fucking up. She
Yeah,
went
but like
to
ruin your kidneys.
well, she went to a doctor and he told her that if she continues, they could kill
It's going to
her.
kill her. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
She had all surprised.
I
thought it was sweet tea. People
People
are fucking stupid, and these are the same ones that go out and vote.
Yeah.
Those parts are good, but they're
And they drive on the roads.
Yeah, and procreate.
Unfortunately.
I had to cut somebody off this morning because I was heading out of Target on the main thoroughfare through there. The guy was coming out of the side of the Target thing and just assumed I was going to let that motherfucker go, so he starts coming out in front of my ass.
Oh, I hate it when
I'm
they
like,
do
don't even
that.
think that. I just kept on going. I'm like, I'll get you for there. He goes right away. Like, fuck it, because I'm in the goddamn, I'm in my lane. He's like, kiss my ass.
I dropped Logan off yesterday, and coming out by where Walgreens is and that ice cream place on Route 7, making the left to go back into town. 81 ramp is right here. There was a truck sitting there, and I started out where it was in the green light, and I had the right way to go. And this truck started to come out at me.
They were playing like 3
And I looked right up in the cab of the driver, and I went, are you fucking for real?
Damn, I hadn't bought all that frivolous bullshit that I have in the last 4 months here. I would have had enough money to buy that TMI.
I thought that's what you were intending on buying a few weeks ago.
Not TMI, I don't have the money for it.
No,
I'm
I
gonna
mean-
start saving money for it.
All right. So anyway, 15 days go by while you're in hyperspace. Is there anything y'all want to do while you're in hyperspace? You got like 2 weeks.
I'm just recharging my.
I'm just gonna do a little
Power
meditation.
cells.
You're going to do what?
Do a little meditating.
I'm just gonna recharge my power cells.
Yeah, that's about when I.
Like a cell phone, I'm gonna hook myself up to the engine.
Are we being followed?
No.
No, not that you know of.
Okay.
It's like an unofficial program, it's like a.
I had to think for a second, could they actually do
Put
that?
the cards in, it won't
Okay.
cover the rules.
The only way they'd be able to track hyperdrives is if the ship was bugged.
It's like tabletop simulator.
There was some sort of Zoom thing.
Yeah.
Story idea just floated.
Yeah, it's a completely original idea.
Then he puts the name plaque it up. J.J. Abrams.
All right,
What
so
the tweet? What the tweet?
Now
Now he's in Night Shyamalan.
Don't get me wrong, I love his early work, but after a
His
while,
newer shit is just.
There's a lot of stuff there that
Huh?
Old wasn't that bad.
Wasn't that
No,
good
I actually
either.
like old.
Yeah, it was actually kind of like along the lines of something.
He has another movie coming out sometime soon.
He did do Avatar last year.
Okay, I never saw that.
It's not as good as the series.
Oh hell no, the series kicked ass.
They're supposed to be rebooting that.
Reboot it?
Yeah. The live action, not the animation.
Oh, okay,
The
good.
live action.
It scared me. I thought they were
Yeah,
gonna
I
do
thought that too.
You
Yeah.
know, they're rebooting the live action. They're supposed to be rebooting the
I was
live
in the nut
action.
house watching it with this other girl named Caitlin. She was huge into that thing, and we were watching like 5 hours of this shit. Nobody else wanted to change the channels.
She probably wasn't watching either. She was too busy scratching herself.
Dude,
No, she wasn't.
I need a fix.
Not Caitlin. I'm not talking about
If you're scratching yourself, you usually got some kind of a drug addiction.
She wasn't scratching herself.
I'm just making fun of her because she was in the nut house.
Okay, but anyway. But we were watching like 5 hours of this shit. And one guy goes like, "Can we watch something else?" And we're like, "Oh yeah, we were just waiting for somebody to say something. We were changing channels." But I got addicted to it, and then I found the DVD box set at Walmart. So
Yeah.
I'll tell you if I like.
World of Warcraft actually has a Avatar The Last Airbender reference in it.
Okay.
In one of the newer expansions, you have to chase this bad guy across the city, and as you're chasing him, you run into this merchant, and he goes, "My cabbages!"
30 is one-on-one.
I had to take him something one time when he was in there, and I walked into, they had like a reception area in the hospital, and I had asked which way I went. I walked up and looked at the lady, and I said, "Can you point me from here, which way is it to the nut house?" That's the way I put it.
Oh, I brought
I've called the nut house, I've called it Looney Bin.
I think you're the only one of us that hasn't been in one.
I've never been in one. He has.
I brought.
I have
no fuck time.
I've never been in one.
When I was a kid.
You were?
My commander down.
It was back when I tried to commit suicide.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I like, I was telling
To-
my folks that.
At one time I
You
got
won't make
arrested.
fun of it anymore?
Okay.
That won't stop me.
Oh, I know it won't. I know. Okay, so anyway, you make it to Coruscant. You dock. Kate Blackstar says, "Alright, I'm gonna stay here with my ship, get it repaired and whatnot. You all do what you gotta do."
No, remember I like pulled him out of here.
And last time I went to the house, I was actually arrested.
Oh, I know.
That was fun shit.
Commander?
Brenda is going with you because you're going to see the senator who's his mom.
Okay.
And
Our whole integrity is at 59%. I better.
It should be more than that. We've been repairing it the entire way.
We've been repairing it and taking damage.
No,
Yeah.
for the last 15 days though, we've not
Well,
been
we
fighting.
can repair the inside of it, but this is the outside whole damage.
yeah, which is what he's going to get fixed at the doctor right now.
Mhm.
But he wants to make sure they don't fund into his shit. Alright, so you'll have to go to the Galactic Senate sector, where all the senators have like living quarters before, so that they can be there when they need to be, when Senate's in session and everything.
32?
You've been there before, talked to the senator before. Because if you remember right, she's a Twi'lek, but he's a human, and then you find out he was adopted.
Mhm.
So,
It's like
what?
I remember John and James when we were having a birthday party when we were kids.
Yeah.
John looked at James.
Apparently he remembers what you were going to say.
Yeah, I do. I remember this.
Grabbed his titty and pinched it and told James he was adopted. And James started crying and ran out of the room.
On his birthday.
On his birthday? Yeah.
On
John,
his birthday.
John goes like, "Well, you ought to be happy with what you got. You're adopted." And James started laughing, had to run down and ask Pat if he was adopted or not. I was like, "What are you talking about?" And then you hear John. That was horrible.
I remember after James's funeral, we were back at their house, and John was talking about how him and James was on 81 because his car took a shit, and it was John's car. And James and them got out and they popped the hood, and James was under the hood doing something, and John was running his mouth wrong. And James was smoking, and he goes, "John, go to the back of the car."
And I'm going to land.
James is the youngest of the kids.
And he did. He
Well, it
looked-
wasn't till Jessica came along.
But John said that he was sitting there talking, and he goes, James just got real quiet all of a sudden, and didn't even look at me. He goes, "John, go to the back of the car."
I can't remember ever seeing James mad.
He's got mad.
Oh, I
a couple
know he
times.
is, but I've never
But he
seen
does
it.
it so calm and deadpan, you don't even know it.
I've aggravated him a couple of times. I can tell I've aggravated him a couple of times. But I mean, we make it up and be done with him now. I tongue kiss him and shit. We were all kosher.
Yeah.
I don't know if she left.
I listen back to this.
I remember that one party we had. I remember that one party we had. We called John down or James over,
If you have like a
and
card
James
that's
came
like
in, and he because I used to send out invites every time we threw a party. And he used to always go like,
You know, I never got one. Okay.
yeah, well, you and Alicia had your thing going on, so that's why I never.
Oh, it's that far back?
Yeah.
Oh.
So and James came over and he goes like, thank you for never giving up on me.
Oh.
And I was like, dude, no, I was like, y'all know your family. I never fucking
Yeah.
tried you.
Force, draw 2 cards, and then discard a card. If I didn't attack, I have an attack, so I will discard a card.
So anyway.
I was about to say, I was like, "Thanks for killing the mood, man."
Yeah,
That's what I'm good for. Ooh, ha, ha, ha. Which one? No, no, they look-
If I attacked with a card creature,
How can you tell
and
from
string
here?
main phase 2, I could just draw 2 cards.
I wish there was a little red light that came on when the
But I'm
board
not
flamed
sure
and
if
it
it's
went off
discard
and he was
phase.
done with it. That way you could tell it was.
You mean like the old camcorders?
The old camcorders, yeah. That way you
This
look and
is
be like,
a
yeah, it's still
card
recording,
that's
it's
sitting
still
on the
recording.
side for
It's
when
an old
I-
'80s one too. It's got a cord with a box that you pause, record.
Oh, that'd be slick actually. If I could
I
find
used to
it.
have one.
So did we. Way back in the '80s.
The old remote controls.
That had a cord.
But that was back in the day where you had to put the tape in, and you had to push,
Yeah, I had
play
one of
and
those
record or
camcorders
something
that-
on it, and then
This pause and record.
pause record, and then when the show came on, you hit the pause button, and then you could sit down and use the remote, but it was corded to the thing.
That was the one, some of the earliest VCRs, yeah.
That was the one we got
good
from,
at that I could
when
wait
was
to
it?
start
It was '84 because we used to record Transformers.
I used to make stop motion videos like that.
So did we.
I used to get so good at that Star Trek Next Generation, I was recording them on VHS. I'd get it when it goes blank and then pause.
I don't say a whole lot about that around Jessica because they didn't get their first VCR till like 1989, and we had ours since '84, and they didn't even have cable till like '90, and we had it in like '82, '83.
We even had a color television back in
We got one of
1979.
the first models.
Yeah, we did too.
Yeah,
It was like a giant silver briefcase.
that's how ours was. Top loader. No, we didn't have top
No,
loader.
we never had top
We
loader.
didn't have
but
the-
some of
we
the
didn't
others
have top
did.
loader either.
Ours was
Yeah, some of the
sideways.
others had top loaders.
But we never had a Betamax either. Those were like the
Never
very
had
first
one of those.
ones. Kenny did. Kenny
The
had
only
a
reason why
Betamax.
Beta didn't win the war is because porn
I'm gonna
started
have to
going
look
on
at the
VHS.
VHS too once I.
That was the reason why VHS won that
I
war.
don't even know what a Betamax looks like.
They're real tiny. They look just like a VHS.
The
cassette,
cases were about
but
the
it's only got the one spool on the one side instead of the two like the VHS spool.
I mean, well, it had 2 spools in it because it had a place to load the cassette when it was done, but you only saw 1 spool. But the film quality was better on Beta because it didn't slow down the film and fuck up the quality and all that other shit like VHS was prone to do. You could set the SP and record 8 hours onto a 2-hour tape. I used to love that shit.
I always set all my stuff to EP. That was 8 hours.
That's that's how. That's
Yeah,
what I
extended
would
play
record.
and slow
Yeah.
speed, slow play.
Whenever I was recording a home video, I always put it on EP. That way I didn't get 8 hours on tape. I mean, I used to record all our home. I was now just taking regular photos instead of fucking video.
Oh, I know. That is so much nicer. Just take pictures.
Because we could have gone out and we could have documented all the shit that we did. Instead of just videotaping inside the room going, hey, let's go do this. And the tape goes off, comes back on later on, and we're talking about what we just fucking did.
They were already
I'm like-
like a 4-bag gap between us, so they ended up getting 6 over.
You know, after all those scary movies and stupid comedies,
And then
our horror movie spoof would actually work.
Hell yeah. The holy water drip.
Or the jumper.
Yeah.
The jumper on the outside of the
And we had the ghost do the Scooby-Doo. We were in one room, and the ghost comes down the hallway and then runs up the side of the door. And we had,
Yeah,
like,
they're
the
just
key back
like
down the other
hiding
side.
on the above the frame.
Yeah.
Had the one come down the side of the frame and then go to run off, and, somebody, and you were standing there with a gun going somewhere?
Going somewhere. Yeah, because the one where they were gonna go out the window, we went, we got a jumper. I
Yeah,
remember
because
that.
I'm down at the bottom with a trampoline, yelling into the walkie-talkie.
Yeah, we got a jumper.
Fucking ghosts. We making ghosts do this kind of weird shit. Yeah, and Kenny's in there tying up the thing going, oh, this is the holy water drip.
Oh, we had that one
Yeah,
ghost.
because the possessed person goes.
We had that one ghost that followed the group to a restaurant.
James is ghost, yeah.
And he was in the other booth going, no, just water. So it's real. And the family is on the other side going,
Yeah. That was all James.
yeah. The guy goes looking over going, no, just water. Separate bill. Separate bill.
We even knew what the ending was going to be. That was
today.
we were going to be sitting on that one tomb.
Just finished reading this.
The
I like this one a lot better
granite
than the
tomb.
first one. First one was
We were passing around some sort of alcohol, probably whiskey or rum.
Area I love.
And,
I have not read.
we were just shooting off into the distance,
Yeah.
but we didn't show what
It's
we were
funny
shooting.
because
And then it
I
pans
don't
out,
like
and you
most
see
like
like
shitty
we're in a
stuff.
graveyard,
I read
and we're shooting
actually,
zombies, and we're just talking about what we did throughout
And
throughout the movie.
and just calm about it. Just,
Yeah.
like us having a conversation like we are right now. Periodically, just boom.
Well, that time we did, Jeff and all of us did this skit with James, where it was a group of people. It was two of them. They were waiting for a bus, and there was little bumpers that we did, and they were waiting for a bus. And every time we did it, it would show them sitting there, and they were looking around waiting for a bus. Well, one morning, school was let down, and we all got together early before the school bus rolled through. And James and we kept doing a lot of these too. And the very last one, they were sitting there. James goes, the bus is coming, the bus. But they had been taking drugs, and they ended up dying before the bus came. So the bus goes through, his character has a heart attack and falls down. The bus rolls through. And the bus, you actually see a bus go past him. And he's like, the bus. And he goes, and he says something about the pills, and he goes, and down he went. He drops the pills and then falls over himself. So they still missed the bus.
And they both died. They both died, and the school bus rolls right on by.
If you want to read this,
That was good timing. That was good timing.
I can only imagine what the bus driver must have thought.
Yeah, I'm standing on one side of the street, and these guys are dying on the other side of the bridge.
And there was kids on the bus too.
Here we go.
So there was one standing on one side of the thing recording it. Bus rides through, driver, all the kids.
Johnny right here
And there's
has
us
tons of extra
doing our
contacts.
thing.
So
Like
if
it
you
was meant
came
to be.
out, he probably let you borrow something. He could probably even bring you something right,
Alright, so
on modern night.
Use his direct.
you get to the
I've never played
plaza that has
chess,
the
okay.
offices and whatnot.
I'm going to
You
start
go
at
up
the bottom.
to
Yeah, but
the senator's office. I
Government
forget the senator's
attendant.
name.
Okay, I'm going to put.
So
Oh,
Bill Brosnan.
I'm going to add a card to my hand.
You know what? That makes me so happy because you would have never taken notes for Gary.
I'll feel bad, but I'll also
Anyway,
feel good at
so
the same time.
you come in there. Her secretary's there. The office is closed.
And
You'll have to take a number and come back.
I've been
I do
working.
the NPCs.
I've been working for 2 hours over here. My fingers so
oh my
sore.
god, there's so much.
Nice. Do crime. Roll initiative. Nice.
Alright, first I'm going to do.
So,
Have a good one,
I'm
man.
watching WrestleMania, not WrestleMania, Royal Rumble.
who is it?
It's perfect.
Oh, hey, sorry, I
If someone else comes in,
back
yes,
to
I
the
will.
generation, so I'm having trouble seeing.
Chip, if you want to,
How you doing?
no, I
I'm
want
going
you
to
to
cast
play. Enjoy yourself.
Enters the battlefield as a copy of creature card number 8. It's going to be a copy of Waker,
Did you
which
know
is
that?
a 7/7, and all your creatures have -1/-2.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Actually, I think it's all opponents.
Yeah, that's what I've been going through the gym
So that's a 0/1 now.
and then I broke my
So, yeah.
How do you break that?
tooth. So they got the machine set up so you can do it. You can
You want to take, unless it's
different
yeah,
muscle
this is
groups,
not
right?
trampoline.
Okay.
So arms I was fine, legs I was fine. I was like, I'm gonna do some of these ones I've never done before, like the crab, butterflies.
Yeah.
Broke my titties. I broke both of them. And I also never realized how much I used my titties, and I was trying to tie my shoes, and I was like, this is not fun. Tie your shoes with broken titties.
I do like the shirt though.
Yeah, this is on my store. Be Nice and Do Crime Umbrella Edition.
You say you was a store?
Yeah, I do threadless, so you can put up your designs and they just put it on like that.
Yeah,
stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I make like $200 over the holidays. I only get like $1 or $2 per sale, but I was like, I sold some stuff. So it was fun. So, what are they doing in the galaxy for all that?
Right now they just escaped, this is Old Republic era, they just escaped the Sith capital ship, in orbit above Kashyyyk. They rescued a scientist who has, got a pilot schematics for a new orbital bombardment defense within our.
Oh, it does.
Picture the shield on Rogue One.
Okay, yeah, they had to break those.
But it's multiple ones around the planet, all connected.
They only had the one for that.
Yeah.
One that taps and it's also an artifact.
And,
Never a good plan.
This deck won't stay
they're on Coruscant, but getting ready to tell one of the senators about it.
Alright, I'm gonna run to the car, I'll be back.
Alright.
So Zach in the window needed to wake up.
So, you're at the secretary's desk.
There's no drum on here, where I can sit here.
We need to see the senator. We need to see her immediately. We have some important.
Well, she's in a meeting right now.
Can you contact her and let her know what we're here for? I'll lean forward and be like, well, we've got some important information about the shield.
I need like
She's gonna wanna see this.
I'm not gonna speak up because I put a restraining board on my ass and knock me down.
She pushes a button. She says,
yes, but the tap.
Listen, boys, here, one's off.
Senator Rosner,
0-1. We're 0-0.
you have it.
But it's a 0-1.
What's her name?
I mean, I just think.
Puddington, ask me again, I'll tell you the same.
Your
Kurvesh.
Corvesh and his protocol droid here to see you.
Yep, MTV, I almost called him Meatball.
I'm gonna call him meatball.
This is invoking data storage device.
Discard
It breaks down inanimate matter, turns it into energy, and then stores it like a computer cell.
I don't anymore.
Now you know that's not Star
I'm
Wars.
going to.
You know, this is a lot more advanced than that shit. It's way more advanced than Star Trek. How's it going? Pretty good.
Well, today I didn't.
I discard a creature, so I'm gonna go deep from the dungeon. There's two options.
The secretary says, wait here for a moment while she finishes up in there.
I'm in the treasure token section of the dungeon.
I can't sit down, I'm so damn big sad that I need to piss my pants twice clean up here.
It's
That's not.
basically it's. I love
Damn it, Jeff. This is Star Wars. This is super serious. About 10 minutes go by, and somebody, whoever's in the doors open, and this gentleman clad in like a black robe and some real fine clothing, maybe even electrum or gold trim, almost like diplomatic robes. It's human.
Nobody heard that noise, but it sounded like a fart in the chair.
And
That helps you sleep at night.
This is too often that I like. I don't really care what anybody gets. I guess that will get
he walks by.
Yeah, well, theoretically, you want to crack it during the end of your opponent's turn and give them the least
That one
amount of
is the
information. But if you forget about it,
special
then it's just
edition
bad.
Roll D20 and then add that to it?
Yep.
I don't think it has
but it's still awesome art.
31.
Okay, as he walks by, you feel a wave of cold.
I'll be one version.
Privilege.
Shit.
Yeah, that is correct.
And then he, as exits.
I love
down
the
the
fact
road.
that this
It
card
says
game.
instant speed.
And the secretary said, yeah, you'll win that.
I may have 2 terrible expanses in this deck. That may be why I had an extra card. I'll have to check. Because I swear I had a different Terramorphic expanse in this deck. I mean,
Senator Roslyn is at her big bay window looking out over
I saw another one of those places that I know.
senatorial sector.
Because I swear I
Says,
counted 99 plus the commander.
I was-
I had like 102.
There's
So
a
it's
desk,
possible an extra card.
like some seats in front of it.
But
Okay, so what we're gonna do?
I got so overwhelmed. I got rid of
Yes, this is great.
Just
Okay.
somebody
Black.
working on it.
I'm going to cast a
Yeah,
forensic
you might
delve.
watch it.
Enters the battlefield.
I
Return
sense the
creature
little something
from the
trying
battlefield
to
for
force
his life.
under that box.
I'm going to put the actual weight by the way.
Oh, there's still more coming.
Okay.
This is the this became a copy.
Before she talks, she talks to refreshments.
I actually have cards instead in my hand.
Okay, yeah, I'll help myself.
One, five.
And then,
So I do take
We didn't mean to interrupt you, but we do have some important information.
I mean, I did, I thought the
Gather
sun was
up.
on, but I was looking at a couple
Well, here, like, the information.
The
on
data
this.
pad?
Yeah.
kind of like.
But now I am going to attack the bottom.
Did you bring the scientist?
And it's a.
Whenever
I don't take.
it gets cold out and wet,
No, it just has the creature.
So you can retroactively say yes or no.
Okay, 'cause I can't remember the part of
I think he would have suggested.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll say he
I
drove.
think originally he was going to get back on the ship with us.
Neither is that.
Oh yeah, he got on ship.
Yeah.
He says, yes, Senator, we were, with their help, I was able to retrieve my data pad that had my schematics for the new orbital Mars defense grid. We encountered some
Let's see, I'm in,
problems
one plane.
doing that. For some reason, the Sith knew where my secret lab was.
Yes, but when I
We had to contend with them in order to get my schematics.
We're pretty positive it's a bug someplace.
That's not often.
he actually has like
I just remember how they celebrated.
and
No, last turn it was a
he's
tap
like
line,
a
yeah.
individual.
Probably take that, so
The scientists, of course, also Sith kind of ship in order to
it's
proceed.
still red. When it
And
goes down,
so
color
a
creatures, that's red.
Sith have to ship into public space.
As long as any of the colors are
Pretty
red.
sure.
So like this was a card
Then she
that
goes,
was white.
then she goes and uses, what do you make of this, Jedi?
And you get to see the
Yeah,
you pay the creatures.
I feel like there's a mole someplace. What do you think? What do you make of this, Jedi? Look what I did with my pocket knife.
Creature color.
7-Eleven.
Only the cost reduction.
What?
Where is that?
Do they do it wrong?
Oh yeah, it's going to run that out.
I don't even know where the television is.
Oh, right up there. I don't know.
Oh.
Well, that's a creature. This is a non.
Square white
I have a non.
Yeah.